first time I worked for Driving Inspiration, I went into a school as a Paralympian and we did an assembly. There was myself and an animator and we both talked about our experiences, and then we had a question and answer session with the students, and then they went ahead and created art with the animator.
We had to learn about superheroes.
We had to draw it, we had to colour the background, then we had to make up a story. My superhero got its strength by practicing, focusing and self-confidence.
And then we all sat round and we started looking at some of the things he's done. Some of the detail to it, and you can do that on an iPad, it's just amazing.
We had to choose a special Paralympic sport.
We got the students to pose whilst we projected the images onto them and then photographed those, which then made the final images.
For me, as an art teacher, to bring anybody who's an artist in residence into the school is just an amazing opportunity, and it also allows the children to grow because it gives them an opportunity to see through the eyes of somebody else and to obviously try out different art techniques.
We met Ian Rose and he spoke about his struggle with bullies and how he wanted to give up, and then his dad told him to try judo. He tried it and he is who he is now.
I think what it really did was allow them to see people with similar disabilities to them do well in life, and they could think about their future and what they could do. We had some performing musicians and poetry, with the learners listening to poetry being performed and being practical of adding music. These were people with disabilities similar to theirs, and again they saw these people leading.
We work across all schools, and some of the key elements of the project are to do with providing valuable role models for disabled and non-disabled young people. It's about integrating disabled with non-disabled young people to build up understanding, but it's also about the young people and developing their creative skills.
Well, my work ended up here in the stadium, and I feel proud of myself for that.
The role models were just amazing.
She helped tell me about how people with disabilities cope with everyday life.
Jason really taught me how to use artwork in a really different way.
Throughout the sessions I talk about what drives them, what are they interested in, what future do they want.
And we're currently looking at how we continue developing that work across England and in Wales, as well as what happens to the international potential.
The first thing that I did with Driving Inspiration, that was part of them creating a film with schools in other countries, so there was like an international context to it.
The Paralympics has been wonderful in that it kind of showed people that what disabled people can do, but I think what's really interesting about Driving Inspirations as a project is it's about marrying sport and art together and showing that disabled people are not just sportsmen.
I just think that this whole project has been outstanding. I think it's been a great inspiration to not just the students but to the teachers, the artists and all the Paralympians that have come in. It's been an amazing experience for us all.
I think this is a unique project, and I think it really needs supporting, it needs nurturing.
And it's also continuing that legacy that Dr. Gutman began here at Stoke Mandeville Stadium of the creative side, which wasn't anywhere near as successful as the sporting side has been over the years. But hey, maybe we're just on the start of that journey, and give us another 50 years, we'll be there too.
It was inspirational.
Creative.
It was excellent. Awesome, cool and epic.